All right, folks, we're live. Day 52 of the Forge. We've got exciting day today, at least on this side of the channel. So I'm gonna have Edward. I'm gonna turn this into an Edward Luna show for the first hour. I do have a meeting in the next 15 minutes. It is loud in here. It is great. Uh, this is kind of like the environment I thrive on when there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of things going on. That's when I'm able to focus more. It's weird. But that's how my brain works. So let's get to it. Edward, let me know if we need to buy leads, but I think we should still be pretty good based on what we've done in the last few days.
Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna start calling these.
I was trying to get some. Got a few folks on it already. Drop it on the chat. Drop your name in the chat, where you're from, how long you've been doing this.
Yeah, there's so many places you just get like an Airbnb. It's cheaper to in the dark. Maybe really cool, like little whatever Airbnb. Do your laundry. Yeah. Oh. How'd you get so cute? How'd you get so cute? She's like. I go downstairs with her and she's like, Timmy, you don't board. She said it just like he's just like, I know. He like sits in your backyard, just like motionless.
I think he actually came up.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh, dude, I just had
he's like a bomb.
had this guy respond to my text,
He was.
Mhm.
and I think he's now down to the price point that he wants it at.
Actually, it was like.
Oh no, he wanted it. We needed it for $4,000.
Oh shit!
You know, he can't go up your stairs when he's in the little something in the living room. He can't figure out how to get depth. Because he just keeps circling around.
Yeah.
I was gonna leave him at home, and then when we were leaving, he was looking down.
Hey, good afternoon, Don. It's Edward. How you doing? Doing good, man. I apologize for not getting back to you sooner. I just got really busy yesterday, and I just saw your message. I was like, oh, let me just give him a call back. So for the one that we're looking at, the one on Swan Road, that one I was able to do a little bit more research on that one, just to see, because I know last time we spoke, my only concern on that one was just where the market was and stuff. So we did reach out to a couple like local agents and some of our investors that we have out there. So for the 530, it might be tough there for us to push forward. I know you mentioned it was in great condition. But still, like for a cash offer, it would just have to be a lot lower. Like I'm probably looking at like in the 4s, and we could potentially still get you 5, but it would be more like if we facilitate the process and list it for you and we deal with all that part. So if it's something that you're pushing to get at least 500 for, we could still attempt that, but it would have to be on the market. And we could just facilitate that process so you don't have to deal with like the agents directly. And then if you're wanting just a straight cash offer, get it done, I would be honest, it'll be around like 400 on it. Just because I did see a few out there, and there was one that came up that I totally missed that the agent brought up, and is one that I believe sold for 495, 475, something like that, close by, and it was this year. And however, it had 28 acres on it, and I think it was a little bit bigger. Let me see if I can pull it up. 479 on on Swan Road, I guess up the street from you. But that one's 5,000 square feet and had 24 acres, not 28, but 24. So that was our biggest concern. That one that I didn't see initially until that Andrew brought that up. So that's where kind of was our biggest concern there. However,
What is it?
the address on that one is
What road? My road? Swan Road?
yeah. I could send you the
There's a smaller house too, right? It didn't have a in-ground pool or a master loft or anything like that. But I got you.
no, it was brand new. It was fixed up. I can see the pictures
Oh, was
here.
it?
Yeah, this one also had 24 acres. I mean, it's in great
That's
condition
nice.
inside.
I'll
Nice.
trade my house for that house just for the land.
Yeah, and I don't know, they have other like big, I guess, detached garage. I know, like a big unit there, a couple of those buildings out there as
Yeah,
well.
nice.
So that was just our biggest concern there when we saw on the market. So it kind of made it a little bit difficult and kind of handicapped us a little bit there on the price. So really depending on what you're looking for, if you're looking for just a straight cash transaction, that would be closer to 400. Now, if you're looking for the 500, at that point, we could still facilitate that and try to get you 500, but it would have to be in the open market.
Yeah. No, I don't want to do that. That's fine.
Okay.
What about the other place?
The other place, that one is still something that we could still get you moved on that one. So on that one, that is something that we could still potentially get that moved for you. So, so yeah, when I saw your text, I just wanted to get back to you, at least on this one for sure on the Swan Road. And the other one, we could still proceed and get you feedback on that. But I think that one we could get that one moved for you, which you would know within 10 business days. Like we agreed last time.
Yeah. Okay, so you would just do research on that one still, or?
Yeah, that one we could go ahead and start putting in front of our investors on that one. But at that point, we would have to have an agreement in place on that one. The other one that we're looking at, the Swan Road, I was able to do that one just because we were looking at it for ourselves. But on the other one, I would have to have an agreement in place at that point for that one. Like the agreement for me to be able to partner with like an investor and do like the legwork there to try to get this move for you at the price that we agreed upon on the route. Was it Route 12?
Yeah. Okay, so what we gotta do to get going?
I would just I'll resend over the agreement because the other one expired for the Route 12. So I would send over the agreement for the 90,000 with a 10-day due diligence period, and then try to get this closed within 45 days. And then once that's completed, we'll go ahead and start working on this and marketing it, at least on our end, just to make sure we could get with our investors and try to get this moved within that time period.
Yeah. All right. I mean, yeah. I just got the losing days here. That's all. I should have forgot all about that. So getting that signed.
Yeah, no worries.
But it's not gonna tie it up for 45 days, all right? Like, we're gonna know for a fact within 10 days, right? Because there are some other places that've been calling on it, but
Yeah.
I know we had that agreement, and I was
Yeah.
just like, no, I can't really speak on it right now.
Right.
So-
Well, that's what the 10-day due diligence period is for. Because we don't want to be tied up in it as much as you don't, just because at the end of the day, we can't get it moved. I mean, you don't get paid and we don't get paid. So I don't want to waste, each other's time. So that's why I put the 10-day due diligence period.
Yeah. I mean, that land, man, it should go quick with all that land. I mean, that land is worth more than what I'm asking for it all together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and and like I said, I'll try to get this done as fast as we can.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get someone jumps on that real quick because within those 10 days, because if not, I'm probably just gonna. I know a guy who give me 100 for it, so I should just do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really like them. Yeah, I don't really like that guy. He's he's been at me about it for fucking ever, and he annoyed the shit out of me. He'd always come into my shop and like just be weird in front of my employees and shit. So I just never really wanted to fucking mess with him.
Yeah. Nah, I get it, man. Well, we try to get this moved. So what I can do from here is I'll draft up the agreement, same one. I just have to update the dates, and I can resend it over to you. And then once that's signed, we'll get started on it.
Once you have an investor, once you have a once it's within those 10 days, say someone wants it. Well, I give it earnest deposit or something because I can't just be tying it up if not,
Yeah, I mean, we could do that. Like once we get one, that they'll put an earnest money deposit after on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was talking to my lawyer. We can have a close whenever we want on that property, but literally we can pick the day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, yeah, in that case, that wouldn't be an issue then. If everything's clear, then it shouldn't be an issue. Once we get our guys in there ready to go, we'll ask for earnest money deposit, and then move forward from there. At that point,
All right.
I would need once, I would need once the agreement is signed, is if you could send me a few pictures. I know you said there was tenants in there prior. You can send me just a few pictures of the property from the inside and out. I could just shoot you a text there of what we would be looking for, and that would be great. That way, when I put this in front of our guys, they see that they're like, okay, we're interested, and that way we could get them in as soon as possible, just to do a walkthrough. But yeah, okay. Well, let me resend that to you. Give me about 5 to 10 minutes. I can resend that, and then we could go from there and start the process.
Sounds good, man. Appreciate it.
All right, Don. Have a good day.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Edward, how was that?
Okay. It was the New York one that we had called. It was Friday.
Is that the Blue House, the barn dominion?
Yeah.
That place looks nice, dude. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
Are we canceling or are we
We're not doing that one. We're doing the other one. The one with I don't know, I think it had 43 acres plus the house.
Oh. Hey, I just sent you a private chat before I hop off here for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just give you a kind of quick synopsis on this guy. This guy lives in California, and he's like selling it, and then like him and his brothers or his nephews, they're gonna split the proceeds. He wants it like in the 50s, but we really need is like in the 10 or 20. So do your thing, but I would just tell them straight up, like, yo, like we can wholesale this, and just tell them if we do something like this for something quick, we're just looking to get 5,000 out of this because it's such a low price point. But let's move it for you. But we need you to be flexible. Like if he's still high on his horse at the 50, then don't do anything.
Okay.
But if this thing moves like 10, 20, in the 10s or 20s, but that's about it.
Okay. So we have to be at 10 or 20 max for us to be able to do this.
Yeah, Josiah already looked this up. He's actually this guy is in Josiah's CRM, and I think Josiah offered him like 10K or 20K. So we need to be in that price range.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll call him right after I send this agreement to him.
Yeah, I locked it up at 50 once because he had it on the market for 110. So I was like, that's half. But then after Josiah doing the comp for me, Josiah's like, nah, bro, like it's just in such a shitty town in Texas that even like after repair is like low 100s or like around like under 100K. So
Okay. Cool.
and when you see the pictures, you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, I get it.
All right.
Yeah. All right, let me hop off real quick and then I'll hop back on in a little bit.
Okay.
You're on. Welcome to the Edward Luna Show.
That's crazy. I'm in the den.
There we go. We got the Puerto Rican Sicario over here.
I'm not Puerto Rican, by the way. All right. I'm going to send this contract out real quick. Hmm. Okay. Should have this guy. Come on. Let me see if I can multitask here. Oh. All right, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to. Come on. Okay, so this one's 10 days. So I'm trying to finish writing up this contract, and I had to call the seller back to go over a contract that I sent yesterday. I'm trying to get this done pretty quick. And closing 10-day due diligence period with 45-day closing from date of executed contract. Okay, what else do I need here? This is New York. If anybody has any questions, y'all could put it in the chat or anything y'all would like to know, or y'all could ask me anything. All right, cool. We're done with that one. Let's call it seller back. Hey, good afternoon, Mary. It's Edward.
Hey.
Sorry I missed your call.
I've been calling you a couple times. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, so were you able to get into the agreement there? Oh, sorry.
I'm able to it. You keep it, but I got the contract right in front of me here.
Okay. Let me know whenever you're. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, let me know when you got it open there, and then that way I could go over it with you.
Yep, I got it open. I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. So the very top there, it should have today or yesterday's date since I sent out yesterday. It should have you as a seller right there where it says seller, our entity name, XVR, buys homes or property group. And then down below there, you'll see a paragraph where it says sellers agree to sell and buyer agrees to purchase is exactly what it says there, just with the terms and conditions of the agreement that we'll be walking through together right now. Okay.
Okay.
I'll have the address there. You'll see that below. You can just verify that. So when we open title, everything's correct there.
Yep, that's correct.
Perfect. And then down below would be the legal description there. That would just be more for title. Once we open title with the escrow attorney, they'll just pinpoint the location of the exact address on there, along with the purchase price. And then cash transaction. This is going to be a cash transaction. They'll be net to you, subject to the prorated taxes, which I included on the purchase price there, since you told me about the taxes that are due. So we don't have to worry about that. Acceptance date, where we have, like a 24-hour expiration date on them. So that's fine. We're going over right now. Closing date on there, I do have it as 30 days on or before that date, right? So we could just, so once everything's clear, we could either close within those 30 days or before.
Okay, great.
And then title company, we always put to be determined on there. That's what the TBD stands for. So we are paying all the closing costs and all of that. So we'll shop around for a better rate and also make sure we open with a title that's able to get this done in a timely manner as well.
Right.
And then down below, you'll see where it says pictures and access. That's just more for us, really, since we're going to want to walk the property, we just need access to be able to do that and do our, inspection and proposals of work and stuff like that. So, as long as we're able to do that, that's fine. If you could send us a few pictures prior to that, that would be great. And it would help expedite the process especially before us going out there. Okay. And then inspections down below, it's like a small little paragraph there. It just reiterates the previous paragraph there. Now, I know you said it's vacant and you're out in Missouri, right? Minnesota. I keep saying Missouri. Minnesota. So as far as us getting access, is there a lockbox there, or do you have anyone close by?
I was just getting ready to go out there for a week.
Okay.
So I was hoping that maybe plan a day we could meet somebody out there so you guys can
Okay.
around.
Yes, that would be great then. That would be great. If you could also send us pictures, like I said, that would also expedite things. So that way when you get there, we're able to do a quick walkthrough. So that would help a lot.
Sure.
Great. And then below there, this is what we talked about yesterday too, meaning the renegotiation based on condition. I always like to go through this just because some folks hear the word like renegotiation is alarming. All that really means is if, let's say, there's any major issues that maybe weren't initially disclosed. I understand it's been vacant, it needs work, but it's more like there's no structure out there, like the foundation is just completely caved in or something crazy like that. Well, yeah, then I wouldn't have any worries about that. That's just there for us, if in case it is.
I think I mentioned that to you, right?
Yeah, you told me about the roof,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's fine. That's just like I said, just more for us. Like if we find something like that, we would either just discuss further about it if we need to either revisit price or timeline of closing. But you have the right to say yes or no at that point in time. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Perfect. Conferences, that just means like if there's any liens, judgments, or like legal issues that delay or prevent the sale, that the seller agrees to help us out with title, just to be able to clear things with title if, let's say, we need any like documents or payoffs and stuff like that. Which I don't foresee it being an issue. You told me about the taxes, so they'll see that. We'll get the payoff, and we should be able to get that taken care of.
Awesome.
Risk of loss, that's just really like if some natural disaster happens, right, for whatever reason prior to closing, we can't be held liable to the agreed price if it's not in the same condition. So that's all there. And most of this stuff is just on every like real estate agreement on there. So that's what we'll be going over. Prorations, we talked about that in the earlier on with the taxes there. It'll be prorated, but I already included that with the purchase price on that. Defects, this is just really saying like, hey, the seller doesn't know of any like known defects like hazardous substance or like code violations or something that would negatively affect the value of the property as well.
Right. Okay.
And then a signable contract, that just means it gives us the ability as like buyers to either assign or work with like another party if desired to help facilitate the purchase process. So that's just really more for us, doesn't change anything for you or the price or closing or anything like that.
Okay.
No judgments. That just saying there's no legal judgments or bankruptcies against the property or anything like that.
Right.
And then also there are not going to be any new liens or new loans that will be added to against the property.
Correct.
And then the last one would be possessions. Here, this is like the easiest one for me to go over. It just means when you have the cash, we get the keys at that point, right? So, and obviously governing law of Illinois. So that would be the state there. And then the last little paragraph there where it says time is of the essence. I always like to go over this part. It just means like, hey, it's just important that we just maintain communication throughout the process. So that way we can just work together to get any like actions needed completed to close on time is all.
Yep.
So, so yeah, like, based off everything that I went over, I mean, you have any questions, comments, or anything I could answer?
Nope.
Okay.
I think you covered everything.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple, straightforward agreement. So I always like to go over it with folks. So, so yeah. So from there, you would just sign, date, and then just put the best contact number. That way we could just stay in communication through this process.
Okay, excellent. Let me just find that right now. If I can find it now here again, right here. And just open it up. This one. I'm trying to do it off my phone, so I got it. I can start finding so date and okay. No, for some reason in my phone it doesn't let me open the whole thing up, so I was able to get the date. I hope it's okay my
Okay.
signature here too. So I'm gonna try and send this back with my signature on it. Obviously, let me know right away. But I
Okay.
think I covered it all. When my phone's being goofy, I had to pull it up on the computer. But
See, I could also probably, if it makes it easier, I could just attach the link to the same document through your text and probably make it easier. See if it opens that way.
Yeah, if you could do that, that would be awesome.
Okay, let me do that real quick. Now it's me that my internet is working slow on.
That's okay. Mine, every time I get it on the computer or my phone, it just likes to fight me for some odd reason. I'm not sure why, but get used to it.
It does it on the right on time too.
Right. Okay.
Okay. It should be coming your way here in a second.
Okay, good deal. All right. Well, let me do it through text messages. I don't know what's going on with my phone. Let me see if I can't do it through my computer. I did send one back, but I'm not sure if it even went through or if it got my signature.
Okay, let me see. No, I didn't get that one yet.
Okay, right. Let me see. I'm trying to send it to myself on the computer, but for some reason everything just does not want to work with me. I hate it when it works like this. Let's see. All right, let me just give you a holler back here. I'm going to try a few things and I'll give you a call back in less than 5 minutes and hopefully I'll get it transferred or sent over by then, okay?
Okay, yeah, no worries. And
Okay.
once you guys sign it, should send you a copy as well.
Okay, great.
Okay, awesome. Raphael, yeah, I did call him yesterday. He didn't answer. I'll give him a call and see if he picks up. Damn, my CRM is being slow. Oh. Jeez. Sent that one out.
Hello?
Hey, good afternoon. Is this Justin?
Yes, it most certainly is.
Hey, Justin. This is Edward. Just giving you a call. Looked like you had reached out through one of our forums online a while back about possibly selling your property there on Magnolia Estates Drive. Was that still something you were considering?
Somebody else that I'm working on right now.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations. When y'all expected to close, if you don't mind me asking?
You know, maybe within the next week.
Oh, next week. Okay, cool. Well, if for whatever reason things fall through, don't work out, you're more than welcome to give me a call. I'm more than happy to see if we could be like a plan B here for you guys.
Yeah, no problem. You know, it's in the like the $300,000 range, right?
Yeah, I can pull it up here. I just put it up on here. So that's this conversation is going to be about and see if something that we could work out there. Like I said, I don't really know much aside from like the information you put in our form. So that's all I was calling.
Yeah,
But
it's a nice house. It's backed up to the lake. Got gate access to the lake.
mm, yeah.
The thing said the 3 bedroom is actually a 4 bedroom. What do you guys do with that? It's a game room.
Mm.
But it's a pretty nice house.
Yeah.
Good neighborhood, good area.
Yeah, it seems like it based on here through what I could see online here in Google Street View. But yeah, for whatever reason, if they fall through, you're more than welcome to, give me a call back and love to discuss further.
Yeah, I certainly will.
All righty, you have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
All righty, bye. All right, next. Under contract. All right, move on to the next. Crystal, who's this? Crystal. Sorry about something. Who is this seller? Damn, I'm pulling a Caesar right now. I might have to listen to this call before I call her. And I literally spoke with her 2 days ago. We were 43, I was 33. We give her 10. Oh, yeah, I remember. Okay.
Telephone number 2. Telephone number 223.
Okay, I need to follow up with her today. Yeah, so me and Caesar have this thing where we're trying to get like a contract a day. So we've been just going. And that one that I sent out today, just now that I was walking through the agreement with, that one needed to be signed yesterday. So this is like yesterday's contract. So trying to get another one for today at least. I'm gonna follow up with some of these that could turn into contracts. Which one's this one? Oh. Ruth, which one's this one?
Oh,
Hey Rick, it's Edward. How you doing?
good. Edward.
Yeah, we had I had reached out to you a couple times. You wanted me to just keep follow up with you later on about your place there on Fountain Street. Looked like you had filled out one of our forms a while back about selling. Was that still something you were looking into?
Yeah.
Okay, great. How much were you looking to get for it?
170.
170. Alrighty. And just to make sure I can like best help here, I just would like to run through a few quick details just to get a better feel for the property. So just
Can
to
you give me a call back after 5 today? I'm kind of at work right now.
okay, 5. All right, then I'll give you a call at 5 then.
All right, thanks.
All right, man. Dude, what the heck? Okay, on to the next. And I'm gonna have to work this guy down. Said 170. He had it listed recently at 210. So we'll see. Hey Siri. What time is it over there? Michigan. I think they're an hour ahead. Hey Siri. Set an alarm to call Rick at 4 p.m. Hmm. Barbara. So with this guy Fred, I had sent him a contract like last week. Okay, well.
Hello. Is not available.
Okay. Anyone else calling or any sent contracts today or anything you are working on? And I'll let you know my husband would not take the 10 to 12,000 offer. Thank you for your time. Jay. Cisco. Okay.
Your name and reason for calling. I'll see if this person is available.
Hello, this is Edward.
Thanks, Edward. Please stay on the line.
Hello? He hung up. Come on.
calling. I'll see if this person is available.
Hi, this is Edward.
Thanks, Edward. Please stay on the line.
Hello, Danny? Jeez. Come on. It'd be like that. Let's see. Let's give her a call. I think she said she was under contract back in beginning of May. Let's see if she sold it.
Telephone number 901.
Omar, yeah, so these are some of the follow-ups I have. Like we have like an in progress tab where I have like whatever's due for this day to call them or follow up with. So that's what I'm doing. Typically I'll do like any new leads that we get, call those first, go to like anything I have under contract or that I need to follow up with to get contract signed. And then I'll do my follow-up. So whatever's due for the day. And then any that may come up like through our drip or ones that they either responded but haven't been able to get a hold of again, I'll hit those up and pretty much just cycle through at least about 3 times a day on that. But we do have quite a bit just because of the last couple of days that we've been doing like the lead Zolo. We have a few leads there, so I'm gonna go over that right after this once I'm done with this here. This one. This one here is Shawnee. It's 3 brothers and trying to sell a property, and I'm just trying to follow up with them because I think we're close on price. So now we just have to lock it up. Here's another one. And they say they were under contract back in May too. Cindy.
All right, fellas, I'm back. Let's go.
Nice.
I'm
Hey, I
back.
give you props, man. Or anybody that comes up on live by themselves is like just quiet, you're just making calls. And then I forget there's like viewers watching. I'm like, all right, I gotta entertain at the same time.
It's different, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's so different, dude. It's so different.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh,
all right, this
man.
is phone. So I'm gonna pick up at least. I did. Oh, I did speak to Mary. The one from yesterday that I sent out in Illinois. We went over the contract. So we should have that one signed today. And then that New York one I just resent.
Nice. Oh, Edward needs 2 contracts signed today.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them. I was like, this was one that should have got signed yesterday. Now I get that New York one, and hopefully I can just get some more to
Yeah.
keep me ahead for the week.
Dude, I need 2 as well. I'm shooting for 3 today. Let's go. Let's shoot for 3.
Dude, we have the freaking leads to do it. Like, you could do it.
Yeah. It's just I just want to be able to have 7 by Saturday so that Sunday is no pressure.
Yeah.
You know?
Correct.
Let me just text this guy real fast that I just finished shooting with.
Her.
Omar, what? I don't know if you answered this question. If you haven't, I'll answer it. How do you
No.
treat it? All right, cool. How do you treat a lead who comes off annoyed and straight to the point due to the volume of calls they receive? I always get rocked by those. By pointing out the pink elephant in the room, the big elephant in the room. Just be like, oh, Omar, you've probably been talking to a bunch of wahoos who graduated from YouTube University, huh? Like something like that. Because here's the thing, man, and in today's age, they call it pattern disruptors. Like you just gotta interrupt. You just gotta disrupt that pattern. You gotta say something that they didn't expect, that they haven't heard yet, and then now all of a sudden their guards come down, right? Oh, hey Omar, you've probably been getting bombarded by a bunch of my competitors, huh? And it's pretty annoying. Yeah, it is. Jeez, I know, man. I get annoyed by them too, which makes my life actually a lot easier, you know. And then just say, hey, look, I'm a little bit different. Let me show you, and I just need a few minutes. I'm not here to talk to you and talk to my fake underwriting department or having to call you back with an offer. I am my own guy. I make my decisions. I just need some information before I do. And then roll right into it again. I don't know. What are your thoughts, Edward?
I agree, dude. I agree doing that pattern interrupt there. That's what I try to do. Just try to acknowledge it. Always want to acknowledge it for sure. And then I always like to, at least if I could get them to laugh a little bit, kind of bring their guard up. So I always try to do something funny, like how you were saying, pretty much the exact same thing. And just to kind of just to get them laugh a little bit. And then I just go into it. But yeah, same thing I do.
Yep.
Yeah.
And by doing that too, by the way, you actually have a way to get some pretty key pieces of information just by doing that. It's like, oh, Omar, you've been bombarded by a bunch of lowballers, huh? Like, yeah, dude. Just out of curiosity, what was the most annoying, disrespectful offer you got, and what was the highest one that you walked away from? And then all of a sudden, you now have the range where you can't be under.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's going to be some people who's just like, even if you do that, they're just not willing to play game. They just want to be direct to the point. Well, go be direct to the point then. All right, great. Hey, look, blah, blah, blah. And then get right into it. All right, I'm all over the place. What do I need? Where's my CRM? Okay, cool. Did you call that guy Steven or no?
He didn't pick up.
Okay. I'll give him a call right now.
Let me try.
I'll give him a call and see. Did you tell everyone how I got saved by the bell yesterday?
No, I didn't bring that up. I didn't.
Right when I was about to log off, my phone rang. Signed. That was hilarious. I was like, heck yeah, I'm done, baby.
Yeah, dude. Too.
Right when you heard his name, you're like, oh man,
Yeah,
I'm
like
done.
once you say William, I was like, yeah, he's like, he's gonna get it. He's gonna freaking get it. And you did. I was like, heck yeah.
And for the people, I called them 5 times yesterday.
Yeah.
I call them almost every hour. And people ask, why do I have such a high connection rate? Because I bug the shit out of people.
Yeah.
And just for folks that are watching too, like someone posted, like granted he's new. He posted the other day like his KPIs for like the last 5 days. And I just picked the first day because he had 75 dials. And my response, I was like, hey man, that's great. I'm like, just 2 quick questions for you. Or actually 1 quick question for you. 1 quick question and 2 answers. I'm like, out of those 75 dials, how many leads were those? And then right under, I was like, it better not be 75 and it better be 15 or less. Right? He responded like, yeah, it was all 75. And then guys, so if you think about it, the reason why I said that is because I wanted to make a point to him. You have 75 leads and you're only calling them once a day. Like you're going to burn through leads so quick and you're going to miss so much opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how many times have you gotten a phone call from a random phone number while you were in the shower, while you were cooking, while you're at your kid's soccer game? And how many times did you ever call that person back? Like, don't expect just because you spent $30 or $50 on a lead, they're going to call you. You are that random person that's calling you right now.
Yeah.
So if you never call that random number, then why do you expect them to call you back? It's like, no, bro, you got to hound them. And so the reason why I said it better be 15 is because 75 divided by 5 times, you should have called them 5 times, especially if they're new. At least 75 divided by 5 is 15. So 15 new leads today would, if I'm lazy, it would have produced 75 dials for me. So, for anyone that's watching or for future folks that are going to be watching this in the future, that is one key takeaway from this session. Because you ain't going to get in contracts if you can't get a hold of people. And you're not going to get a hold of people if you're only calling them once or twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
Alfred.
Please leave your message. Please leave your message.
Where do you go when people leave you a video message? Oh, here it is.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Hello, this is Edward.
Thanks, Edwards. Please stay on the line.
No freaking way she has it. Man, dude, freaking crazy. I don't know if you remember, there's this Corpus Christi seller that I had, and I sent her a contract, but she's never signed it. And I've been just getting her, like, hammering on calls, trying to get her on. And then she texted me she had like another offer. I think you tried calling her too for me. Nothing. Calling her. I've been calling her, and I just noticed she has it listed and it's already under contract on market. I'm like, fuck, dude.
No way.
Like, no, that should have been mine. Like,
really?
yeah.
Well,
bro.
dude, let's offline. Let's analyze that deal
Yeah.
for both of us, because that's something that we probably missed on the innovation side, just because we're so focused on cash deal.
Yeah, well, because she had it listed at first at like 190 or something like that initially, and she had got off the market. And then I believe I sent the contract for, let me see, which she was good with.
Which she was good with. Okay.
Let me see. Yeah. I sent the contract for.
All right. While you do that, let me call this guy.
For 115. 115. And she was good with, because she had to pay off like I think 75 on there. And then do that, and then get her another like 40. I think it was 40 in her pocket. She's like, yeah, that'd be great. I just want to get from underneath it. I don't know, maybe this is a part. She did want us to go walk it first. I try to overcome that on that part. and she seemed like she was okay with. Maybe she wasn't, and maybe that was probably the part there, maybe. But she said she had another offer later on, like after a month of us trying to deal with her, maybe like 3 weeks. I think for 130. But I guess that didn't go through because she just listed it 9 days ago, and it's pending already under contract.
Wow.
I'm like, fuck, dude.
Hey, Derek. Definitely not 2 times. I will not just call a lead, especially a new lead, only twice in one day. I just did the 5 just because 70. It was an easy math for me. 75 divided by 5 is 15. But really, that 75 dials, that should have been 10 leads, right? Probably would have called I would have called them. I'm not really a triple dialer kind of guy. I like to double tap. But I would call at least 4 times. So four times throughout the day, 2 double tap. So that's 2 times 4 is 8. I hate it when people ask, "What's your highest bid?" $1.01. Hey, it's Arthur. Hey, Arthur. Good morning. Caesar here. You responded to my text yesterday about your property. You said you've been having a little bit of health problems. Hopefully, everything's okay. You doing better?
Well, she had a heart procedure done, so it's just one chaos after another.
Oh man, you said you had or your wife had a heart procedure?
Wife had a heart procedure.
Oh man, sorry to hear that. And you said she's doing much better now. Is she home now or?
Yeah, but they're supposed to be doing it in 3 states, so that just done what's called heart scan, you know. And then they're gonna let it get better, and then next month they go in and do the clip. What's called a new machine called a clip. But for some reason, I've had the house on the back burner. Too much going on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one thing I always tell folks is like, yes, I do buy houses. Yes, I am an investor, but I always say I'm a human being first, right? So I'm not here to pressure anyone in any way, shape, or form. And I'd love to know, like, what you're looking, what's the ideal solution timeline for you. So in that way, if we were to do something, whether now or in the future, I just want to make sure that you remember my name and I'm the guy that you call,
Well, that's because you've been.
Absolutely.
So, that's what I said. I just need to get back on the bandwagon. I need to get moved. It's no big hurry, I don't want to, get ripped off on it. I need to sell it and see if some of these investors want to buy it.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that can be a good deal on it.
If we were to do something here, well, actually, if you were to do something, whether it's with me or someone else, I mean, ideally, like, what would be like, if we had a crystal ball, what would be like the perfect timeline, ideal solution for you?
Well, the ideal timeline would be tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, the reason why I'm asking is because of with the procedure with your wife. So that's why I was asking, like what's an ideal timeline?
That's what I said. I carry to the office 3 days a week, and that's 4 hours of session. So, about any time, I mean, all drawback I have to take it to a doctor's appointment or to the doctor to, get that done.
Are you guys?
So,
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
I'll just, like I say, you just let me know when it'll be a good time, and the house is, like I say, it's free and clear, and it's right now, or it's not occupied. I won't say empty, it's unoccupied.
Oh, it's unoccupied. Okay, yeah. The reason I was asking is I thought you and your wife lived there. So was this like a rental property for you folks, or what?
was our home, but since she's got that help, we moved over to my two daughters.
Oh, okay, okay. And how long ago did you move out of this house?
We moved out 2 years ago.
So it's been vacant for 2 years. Hello?
Yeah, it's been vacant for 2 years.
Got it. Okay. And so, I mean, let me ask you this. I mean, how much are you folks looking to get for this?
Well, on a cash buy, I'm looking to get like 280.
Arthur, are you there? Might have lost you.
Oh,
I lost you there for a
did
second.
you,
No, I didn't.
I was, want to get 280 out of it.
280 on a cash deal. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. I am pulling this up right now. Can you tell me a little bit what you got going on over there? I mean, I know it's been vacant for 2 years, but anything and everything you can tell me, that would be great.
Well, just there's not really much going on. I thought this over there yesterday and cleaned the pool and turned the pool pumps on and got it all up and running, make sure everything's working good and stuff. Worked it out, just got it 3/4 of the way filled up and letting it run. And as far as everything else pretty much the same. And like I told you before in the past, the only thing that really needs to be done is the living room floor needs to be replaced. It's got that
What needs to be replaced?
the laminate flooring.
Oh, laminate flooring. Okay.
That's the only thing that needs to be replaced.
Okay. All right. And if you don't mind me asking, I'm just seeing this now, and I know it's been a while since we last spoke, but it looks like you guys had this on the market a while back. I mean, what were the feedback that you guys got, and also being? No, go ahead.
We got good feedback. It just said no cash in hand, no contract. But I do have a realtor. In fact, I got 2 realtors that's chomping at the bit to get listed again. And that's why I told them, I said, well, let me check with my investors. I'll get back on the bandwagon and see what they say. Then I'll see what if I need to list it with y'all or not.
Okay. Well, let me ask you, since they're chopping on the bits there, let's say I do buy this off you today. How much are they going to list it on the market for me tomorrow?
Well, one was saying 410, and the other one says that 350, 340 to 350.
At its current condition?
Oh, it's been maybe a month and a half. I should have done, but I wanted to.
Yeah.
See what would come up.
Yeah.
And I do have a couple people that wants to buy it, but they want me to buy it. I really don't want to go there.
You just want to get in, get out, right? You just want to have some money in your pocket and call it a day. I get it. And if you don't mind me asking, just a couple quick questions, just so I can get a better understanding. Do you know these realtors that you're talking to? Do you know them like well, or are they just random realtors you talk to?
I just met them, and sell there in Frisco. So she wants to talk to let them take a look and see what they find. That's what I've done.
Okay.
And well, let me get with some investors first. I'll get back with you. Well, now medical stuff is happening.
Yeah. And let me ask you this, and the reason why I'm asking is I generally do love helping people out, and I want to help out as much as I can and put as much money as I can in folks' pockets. That being said, as you've mentioned several times, I am an investor, so I just got to make sure that I can help out while staying fair to my business, right? And so I guess my question to you here is, what do you guys, I mean, what's most important to you? Is it getting the maximum value, or is this like selling this now since it's been vacant for 2 years? Like, what's most important for you folks?
Well, actually for me, I'm on no big time frame, but my wife and kids are wanting me to get rid of it, quit messing around. So they're pressuring me to get going.
Okay.
The next deal is to set the investment.
Okay. And the reason why I was asking that question, Arthur, is because even right now, like when I look on Zillow, right, and even Zestimate says that it's worth 283,500. Now, granted, I always tell people, you know what the A stands for in Zillow? Accuracy. So I don't really pay too much attention to that number. That being said, if any, right now, looking at what's sold in your neighborhood and what's for sale, I don't know, man. I don't see any houses selling in the fours. I see one that's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom that's for sale for 269,000, and it's in great condition. And that one's been in the market for 39 days, and they've already done price cuts on a beautiful home, right? And so I just don't see how those realtors, I definitely would not listen to the guy that said 400, because there's nothing in your neighborhood that has a 4 in front of it. Maybe the 3, but my only concern is that you guys had it on the market for 3 something and no one purchased it. Like you said, there's no offer, there was no contracts, right? So that's, for me, I'm just reacting based on what the market is telling me. And so my only concern is that I could probably only sell this, either high 2s or low 300s, right? Because you had it at 347. So if anyone sees that, if the market says, hey, it's worth 300, someone would have made that offer already. And so the fact that no one did, I'm really leaning towards, hey, I can only resell this for about the same amount that you're asking for. And so just for full transparency, I can provide speed and convenience. That being said, I cannot buy it at retail price, because if I do, then I'm upside down before I even write the check.
What's your
Well, I'm still trying to figure out what would be best. I mean, for me, I always like to tell folks, I want to help out, and I want my offer to be meaningful for you folks. So let me ask you just a few more questions real quick. Just curious, do you guys owe any more money on this? Or do you own it outright? You own it outright. Okay. All right. And let me just see something real quick. And are you really looking to sell this now, or are you looking to like kind of kick the can down the road a little bit longer? The only reason I'm asking is because it's been vacant for 2 years now, and I just want to make sure that if we do something, that you're actually, set your mind that you're willing to let go now. Because I understand if you have a lot of memories in there, and like I said before, like I don't want to pressure anyone, and sometimes it makes sense to sell now, and sometimes it makes sense to wait a little bit longer. Okay.
for a few years, but it's also marked really bad. Yeah, sorry, come back. So that's why I thought, well, I'll get it back on market.
Yeah. Now let me ask you, I know you said laminate flooring is the only thing that needs to do. I mean, is there anything else that needed to take care of, like how old's the roof, the HVAC, things like that? Like, I'm just trying to get a money sense on how much I need to put into this.
Well, like
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Hot water being replaced. I got I'll tell you, the thing is, you all want to set the appointment. You know, if you wanted to low ball and see what happens, and don't waste my time, I won't waste yours.
Oh no, I'm not here to waste anyone's time. I'm looking at the pictures right now. Really, my only thing is this. Let's say I do buy this off of you, and then I put in the laminate flooring. If that neighbor of yours on 314 Fairfield Street, it's still there, I need to undercut this guy in order for me to sell this house quick. Because the longer it sits on the market for me, the more it bleeds in my pocket. And so my only concern is if I can only sell it for, two.
I'm sorry, I'll do this for a while.
Yeah. What was the last thing you heard me say? Yeah. So you have this property on 314 Fairfield Street. It's on the market for $269. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. Now it's 1,600 square feet, so that's why I'm saying like yours is probably, I can probably put it on the market about anywhere between 269 to 285, just because you have a larger footprint. You know what I mean? No.
You can consider the pool.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I do. So that's why I'm not saying yours is worth 269. All I'm saying is I still got to be competitive, right? Like, so if I can be competitive number with that and I have a pool, then guess what? All the newlywed couples are going to go see this house versus that house. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so I'm just, my only concern is that this thing moves in the high 2s, maybe low 3s. I mean, if I were to make an offer here, because I do have to pay closing costs twice, realtor fees when I sell it. I mean, I don't want to bore you with all of them, but I do have business expenses that I got to take care of. I mean, if I were to do something here, I would probably have to be either high 1s or low 200s just for me to make any sense to this.
Okay. All right, well, free time, call back.
Well, let me ask you a question. I mean, if obviously you said low 1s, or sorry, not low 1s, high 1s, low 2s wouldn't make sense for you. I mean, what's a good number that would make sense for you?
Well, like I said, I was get right at 280 on a cash buy. The realtor is real comfortable up on the window. Get 340.
All right, so let me ask you this. So if the realtor says he can get 340 for it, that means they're probably expecting it to sell between 300 and 320. Right? The reason why I say that is I work with a lot of realtors, and when they say a number, that's what they're going to put it at, and they want to put it up a little bit higher, so in that way they have room to negotiate. So if they're saying 340, if they're going to list it at 340, probably offers are going to come in anywhere between 300 and 320. Is that a fair assumption there?
Sure, I mean, everybody look at it.
Yeah. So my only concern.
I'll make my money.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, so my only concern is that if I pay this, and like I said, I want to give as much as I can. So let's say I do pay you $280 for it. If I do pay $280, and let's say I put in anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000 of repairs, which is, it's nothing, right? Just for me to sell it for $320, if I buy this at $280, my all-in number after the $280 plus the $10,000 of repairs plus all my business expenses jumps up to $348. And so I'll be, yeah, it's gonna jump up to 348. And so it's just like $1,000. You know, so I'd love to do the 280. I would be upside down. That's what I'm saying. Is there another number that would make sense for you?
You bid, and like these other buyers, give me a call back, and I'll see where you at and see what they offer.
So even if I make you the highest bid right now, you would still entertain other offers. Is that right?
Not really enough to make a decent offer.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So tell me a decent number for you, and I'll tell you whether I can make it work or not. And either we do business or we don't.
Okay. Let's go 270.
Perfect. So I was down negative. So I was down 28,000. So now, because you gave me $10,000 discount, I'm down negative 18,000. How would that work? I mean, I'm talking with my cards face up on the table there, Arthur. Right at 280, I'm down 28,000. So if you give me a $10,000 discount, then now I'm down 18,000. So I guess my question to you is: are you motivated enough to sell this quick, or do you want to keep kicking the can down the road? And if you do, that's by all means your house, your decision. I'm totally fine with that. I just want to know if we got something here, I've got something to chase around, or if I should just call someone else who actually do want to sell their property quick.
Well, what is your offer?
Yeah, in order for this to make sense for me, brother, I would probably need this like at 220.
I'll get the can a little bit more.
Yeah, all right, brother. And if hopefully you don't, but if you do come back, by all means, I'm always more than happy to revisit. The only thing that I do mention to folks, so unless the market changes for the better, but for the most part, I do react based on the information that's available to me. And usually when sellers come back to me, that tells me one thing or two things. One, I got the highest offer, and two, no one's making the offer. Either way, if the market stays the same, my offer is going to be a lot lower than the 220. You know what I mean? All right, brother. Bye. I didn't do too well on that one, guys. I didn't like that call as much. Could have done better. Could have done better. Oh, you know what I didn't do, Edward? I allowed my emotion to get involved on that one. I didn't do my fail safe. Okay. Off to the next one. Misstep there. Misstep. Yeah, too transactional. Raphael, just send it to Titanium Dispo House. Send it to them and just say you got it from me. I don't get paid or anything like that at all, just FYI. So, actually, here's the shorter link. There you go. Oh, that upset me, that call. That's a good call. That was an easy contract. Damn. Let me send this over to our good old friend Edward over here. He'll do a much better job on this guy. Fucked up on. Okay, time to put this person on the drip campaign. He's not answering. Caesar. Caesar calling about 17th Avenue.
Thank you. Thank you. The person you're calling is busy now. I'll let them know you called. Thank you.
out of these guys. Let's go. Let's put them all on the drip. Sonia. Did I talk to Sonia? Oh, yeah. So Lucio's taking care of this one. Bob. What's up with Bob? Okay, guys, I gotta listen to this call because I can't remember. Do you guys want to hear this call that I did a few days ago that I can't remember to save my life? Share my screen. That would be good content. Where'd it go?
Yeah. Tell me a little bit what you got going on there, man, while I pull this up.
It was a 3-bedroom double wide, 2001, very well cared for, very minor cosmetics needed, and 10 acres of land. And I'm moving out to South Carolina, and I want to get out of New York.
From South Carolina, New York, huh? Are you originally from South Carolina, or?
No, I'm wanting to go to South Carolina.
Oh, nice. You got family there, or?
Just gonna start by the beach.
Nice. What beach?
That was a dumb question.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, no, I was just asking what beach were you thinking of?
Oh, probably by Myrtle Beach.
By Myrtle Beach, that's where I figured. Okay. All right. Wonderful. I mean, I'm just pulling this up right now. What got you, besides wanting to be in the beach, what got you moving out there now more than any other time?
Yeah, it's getting close. Nobody wants to live in New York anymore.
Yeah? Is it starting to become like the communist country of California?
No, too far.
That's where I'm from, man.
No, too far. Definitely don't like the freaking Democrats down there.
Mm-hmm. And how soon do you want to close on it? Like, what's the ideal timeline solution for you if we were to do something?
Probably about 60 days, 90 days.
60, 90 days. Do you have a place picked out already, by the way?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, nice. Are you buying or renting?
Yeah, I already bought it.
Oh, you already bought it? My man. Yeah. Paid for it in cash or got a loan on it?
No, just retired and bought it in cash.
Oh, nice. Okay. Are you starting to like move your stuff there, or like what's the situation?
Yeah, I'm about halfway through cleaning out my garage.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as that's cleaned up, I'm gonna get a truck and move stuff in.
Okay. And you said this is a double wide. It's a mobile home, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Bob, I definitely want to give you as much as I actually can in your pocket to help replenish some of that money that you just spent on the other house. I just also want to make sure that I'm staying fair to my business at the same time. If you don't mind me asking, how did you come up with that number?
Just around the area is about what they're asking for a price. And I think when I bought it, I think it's just about $100,000 for everything and everything. So I think I can make $50,000 profit. I'm good.
That's nice. How long ago did you buy this?
About 25 years ago.
Oh, 25 years ago. Okay. Can you tell me a little bit as far as like the condition of the property? When's the last time you renovated it, or how does it look inside?
The inside is practically brand new looking. I mean, you got it's good. It probably need flooring. Other than that, everything else, I mean, it's livable. It's beautiful inside.
Okay. And by the way, if you don't mind me asking, man, and there's a reason I'm asking this, is there any reason why maybe you're talking to an investor like myself versus putting it up on the market with a realtor?
I didn't even think about anything yet. I have a buddy of mine looking at it right now. and he's not too sure about it because of him getting stuff. And I'm just seeing it on Facebook. So check it out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the only reason why I'm asking, brother, is because if you've done a good amount of work there, and if you're looking for like maximum value, then I would definitely say I am not your guy, and then putting it up on the market would be the best bet, right?
Yeah. Well, putting it on the market, and that would be great and everything. But I just want to get out of it. I want to see how much it would give me. Because I mean, for the assessed value, I think I'm assessed at $186,000 for the property.
186. Well, let me ask you this. Let's say I do buy this off of you. How much do you think I can resell it for?
I'm pretty sure you could do it at about 175 to 185.
All right, so let's just say 175. And then off that 175, it's right now, I know you said everything looks new. Like, does it look 2026, 2020, 2010? Like, well, what's the situation there?
What do you mean? I didn't understand that.
Oh, just like if I were to walk in there right now, like what decade does it look?
Oh, it's definitely the 2000s.
Early 2000s or?
Yeah, early 2000s. There's some updated freaking stuff in it, but.
Okay. Any of the big ticket items I need to worry about, like the roof, foundation, HVAC, hot water heater?
Nope. It's on a cement pad, so there's no foundation. The roof is in great shape. Upkeep every year. It's got a 2-car carport out there, kind of like one of them Kwanzaa huts, 24 foot by 28 foot, 14 high.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So here's how I'm looking at it, Bob. Just looking at what's selling in the market and what's sold, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of things going on there. So that obviously that's going to be a little bit of a risk on my end, because the longer it sits in the market, the more it bleeds in my pocket. That being said, let's assume for a second that I can sell it for 175, right? If I can sell it for 175, and let's say I do pay you the 150 that you're asking for example, and let's just say I put in, I don't know, anywhere between $5,000, maybe $20,000 on top, like just on maximum in there. Like I've never bought a house where I didn't put any money in there. Like I've always added some type of value, whether it's a new kitchen, new bathroom, or maybe just rip out the carpet, put some flooring, whatever it may be, right? Like I'm talking about, it sounds like it's a minimum amount of rehab if I even have to do anything. Does that sound correct?
That sounds pretty good. Like I said, it probably needs flooring because I have these laminate flooring, and I put that in about 15 years ago, so there's somewhere around that. Okay.
So on something like that, so like just estimating a little bit about $20,000 of rehab. Does that sound pretty fair assumption there?
If that much, yeah.
If that much, okay, yeah. So that my only concern is that if I pay 150 plus the 20, plus I've got business expense, which I'm not going to bore you with it, right? But I do have business expense to keep the lights on. If I pay 150, my all-in number jumps up all the way to 208, just to be able to sell it for 175.
So what would you offer?
Yeah, and so the thing that I was going to ask you is, and you can probably tell I'm a straight shooter. I like to talk with my cards face up on the table. I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what is it that you're absolutely trying to accomplish by selling this?
I just want to get out of it. So most likely, I'd probably go down to 140.
140? Yeah, I mean, at 140, I would say still put it up on the market, because at 140, my all-in will just jump up to 198. So like I'd still be down 23. If I were to do this, I mean, I would probably be in the low 100s. Now let me ask you, do you need this thing sold as soon as possible, or can you wait around for the next 60, 90 days?
Oh, I can definitely wait around. I've got paid for. I got no mortgage on it. So.
Yeah, okay. And then is there a plan for you to like move to South Carolina in the next 60, 90 days, or are you still kind of just taking your time here since you already paid for the other one?
Oh, no, I mean, my wife and daughter are up in South Carolina right now doing painting and cleaning up the new place, so we'll be going sooner or later.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, because either I can be a solution, and if maybe not, and if I'm not, I'll be the first one to let you know. If you do put this up on the market, I mean, is it something where you want to manage a realtor and do all of that, or would you rather just not have to worry about it and just get paid when it sells?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
Okay, I mean, the only reason why I asked that question is because you wanting that much of a price point, there's just really no meat on the bone for a cash deal, just because we can only resell it for about that 175. And you're pretty dead on that money, by the way. Just looking at the market and what's selling and how much like real houses are selling as well. So 170, 175 is really where it is. So for a straight cash deal, which, obviously speed and convenience, the trade-off there is price. And so cash deal would be the low 100s. Another way of going about it would be to do a novation, which I can pay a little bit more. But what that entails is that I pay all the closing costs. I will actually put it up on the market, right? And I'll pay all the realtor fees. Any costs with the transaction, related to the transaction, I pay for. The only reason why I'm putting it up on the market is because, one, I'm looking for that family that can probably look into it and they'd want me to customize some of the rooms in the room or in the house, and that way I can charge a little bit more on the back end. But if I were to do that, I mean, I would still have to be like in the 120s.
All right, let me think about the 120s, and then I got your number. Let me get back to you.
Yeah, no problem. You guys
Awesome.
can let me know, and then we'll go from there.
All right, bud. Thank you so very much.
All right, bye.
Right, and then he sent me pictures. Can I do this in the 120s? That's the question. Or am I taking a risk at 120? Okay, property type. Let's get rid of that and let's look at manufactured home. Okay, so there's only one manufactured home for sale. Let's see how shitty this looks. Sorry guys, I needed to figure this out, if it would be worth my time or not. Okay, this is similar. 14 days. Okay. Three, 5, and 8. So these ones don't have any land at all. What's our guy? Oh, our guy has 10 acres. All right. Edward, are you on the phone or no? You're muted. Oh, he's on the phone. Guys, I wish I can show you what I'm looking at. He sent me pictures, so I'm trying to figure out if it's worth a shot at elevation on this. All right, let me talk to Bob. Yeah, it's not bad.
Telephone number 607.
What is going on in here? Fuck.
Telephone number 607.
Hey, Bob. Good afternoon. Caesar here. Got the pictures of the property. When you get a chance, give me a call back. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. I think I can novate that one. Dude, Edward is like deep into his conversation. Oh, look at this. I got someone responding to my Oh my gosh. Been trying to get a hold of this person for a while. Where is she located? Where is Miss Holly located at? Huh. All right, let's see what she says. Real Chapo, good afternoon, buddy. How you doing? I feel like I talked to this guy Roger. Oh yeah, I did. He hasn't called me back. I really want to help this guy out. Let me give him a call. Hopefully, no one screwed him. Yes, hello. Am I speaking with Roger? Oh, is that okay? Do you mind having him give me a call back, ma'am? My name is Caesar. Yes, ma'am. This is my direct line. Thank you. Appreciate you. Bye bye. Lawrence. Oh yeah, this guy. I never got a hold of this guy. What time is it? 12. So it's 3 o'clock. Oh man, he's probably driving his school bus right now. Guys, we're doing a lot of follow-up calls today before we buy newer leads. Just want to make sure all the stones are unturned. Give me a call when you get a chance, Lawrence. I keep typing my messages and I keep forgetting that I have whisper flow. Dopes. Hey, dude. Oh, I did it again. I just typed my message again. Then as for 121, oh, this is the guy that's moving to Austin. All right.
Our call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
I'm gonna give this to Edward. You should be able to. So you can.
Zero, 9, 3.
Hey, Jonathan, Caesar here. Hope all is well. Any luck with the pictures, the property? ... Feel free to give me a call. Luis. Oh, I think this guy's dead. Might be a dead lead. Let's see.
So even when we were I just knew, and so there's little things that happen during the day that I just reminded of.
Oh my gosh, this is fucking ridiculous.
They were really funny. Yeah, yeah, all that, yeah. Yeah.
So, Real Chapo, I just saw your Facebook message. Oh, Edward's finally back
My
on.
bad, guys.
Damn, bro, you were on a call. I was like, dude, unmute yourself.
My bad. Getting here, y'all. It was the short. It was like kind of short, and then I had another call, but it was family stuff. But yeah, we're good though.
Bro, I just sent you 2 leads that I called. I just talked to this gentleman, Arthur. Dude, it would be awesome if you give him a call right now, because it was live when I called him,
Mhm.
and I'd love it if he answers the call and then you talk to him.
Okay.
Just for content, it'd be awesome. Just because I went too fast on it. There's motivation there, bro. Like,
Okay.
the thing is,
Give me one second. I actually answered this for hold on.
Yeah, sure. For the folks that are watching, how many of you folks want to see Edward call the same lead that I called earlier, where I pooped my pants? Let's see how he does it. It looks like Edward might be stretching a little bit before he makes this call. Let's see what happens here. After this, I'm gonna, hopefully after Edward's call, I might turn on my Red Panda leads. If not, I might do Red Panda leads tomorrow. Let's see what we got. So let's see what happens. I have a feeling Edward would be able to lock up that deal. I just didn't do a good enough job on it earlier, guys. And like I've always told everyone else, like, we all have those days, those moments where we just go too fast and we just make the same mistakes that I've been telling people not to do. You know, nobody's perfect. So let's see what Edward can do on this one. See, got Bob, Lawrence, we call those people. Dana, Jonathan, Luis, Debbie. Who's Debbie? Who's Debbie? Did we tell Debbie? And for the folks that are watching, let me ask you guys a quick question. Do you guys mind if I call with my headset? That means you're only going to get one way conversation. You'll only hear me. Would that even help at all? Part of me say yes, the other part says no. And the reason why I say part of me say yes, because it would be a pretty cool exercise where you guys would guess what the seller said and why I said what I said. Edward, let's go. Let's call Mr. Arthur.
All right.
Rafa, no, want to hear it all. Before you hopped on, Edward, I was saying I think I want to have a session where they can only hear one side of the phone call, my side versus the seller side.
Yeah. No, don't tell me. I'll just call him. Don't tell me. I'll just call him and try to see.
What?
Okay. I said, you don't have to tell me. I'll just call him and see, try to figure it out.
No, not you. I'm saying like to the viewers, like if we were to make phone calls and they can only hear our conversation, us, not the seller, if that would be valuable at all. Part of me says no, like it wouldn't make any sense, but the other part of me says yes because, and I don't want to take too much time on this because I want Edward to make this call, but the reason being is because you guys hear our conversation, you hear two ways. You hear what the seller says and you hear how I respond or how Edward responds. And then you guys would be like, oh, well, I like that question that he said, or I like that line that he said. And then you guys try to repeat it on your own, but without you guys fully understanding why we said it, how we said it, and why we chose to say it at that moment. Yeah. And so part of me kind of want to do like a one-way thing for you to guys, and I want you guys to guess like, oh, well, Caesar asked that question. So what did the seller say to make him ask that question? Because then I want to see if the dots are connecting in your head. Because if you can hear one way and assume what the other person said, then now it's like, okay, you're in that stage where dots are connecting for you. I don't know. I just thought of it, but we don't have to answer it now. But
I know what you mean. There's times where you get on and I can hear the seller and I'm listening to you. And I'm like, and I'm thinking that to my head, like, oh, he probably said this because the seller said this. Or, oh, I think it is where he's pivoting now. So I get what you mean because I've done it on sellers and I can hear them.
Yep, exactly. Well, Edward, I'll mute myself. You go ahead and call those two guys. I think Arthur is gonna answer your call. Just do you on this one, bro.
So was this like he spoke to somebody, or was this like he filled out a form or what, a while back or something like that?
This is an old lead, yeah. Okay. I don't remember exactly how old, but today was my second time talking to him. He gave me a 280. He went down to 270, but I didn't do my fail safe with him. I was so pissed when I got off the phone. I was like, ah. So I'll give you very high level, and I don't think it's gonna influence your call in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
It's been vacant for 2 years. Him and his wife moved closer, or if not closer, with their kids. The wife just had a medical procedure done, and because I asked him, like, what do you want, like maximum value or get this out of your hand? Speed and convenience. Like, I just want this out of my hands. So there is motivation, but he's still in the wrong price bucket, in my opinion. You can do the comps on it. And so it might just be a timing thing, but I also feel like I just didn't ask I just went too fast. I didn't hang in. I didn't sit in the motivation long enough. So, and that's where you excel. So
So this is
do
just
it.
a house, vacant house.
Yup. It was on the market last year. Didn't sell. I think he had it on the market for like 3 something, 349 or something like that.
The other two. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Do you? Let's go. Let's all chill for Edward. I have a feeling he's gonna get it on the contract. At the absolute least, you're gonna get him lower than I did.
Available.
Hello, this is Edward.
Thanks, Edward. Please stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available.
Try him from your cell instead of our CRM if you want.
Hi, this is Edward. Yeah, I'm calling him through my.
Thanks, Edward. Please
My
stay on the
cell.
line.
Oh, hello, is this Jeffrey?
No, sorry, this is Art.
Oh, Art. Hey, sorry about that. Actually, sorry, I was actually looking at something else, and yeah, I was meaning to give you a call. I do apologize. Yeah, it looked like you may have spoke with someone from our team, or maybe reached out to us through one of our forums sometime last year about maybe selling a property there on Scotts Meadow Street. Was that still something that you guys were considering?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. How much were y'all looking to get for it?
Well, on a cash buy, 280.
280. Okay, got it. And just to make sure like we can best help, I would just run through like a quick like few details here just to get a better feel for the property. So just to
Correct.
okay, awesome. And while I'm having it load up here on my end, the house, was it like currently occupied or was it vacant or what was going on with it?
No, it's vacant.
Oh, okay. How long has it been vacant for?
Well, I've had so it's been 2 years.
Oh, 2 years. Okay. Did y'all used to live in it or was it like a
Yeah,
rental
we used to
property?
live- No, we used to live there. And my wife had gotten bad health, so we moved over to Collinsville and bought a house over here for my 2 girls' help. But take care of my wife.
Oh, geez. Well, how's she doing? She doing okay? Was this fairly recent?
No, it's been going on for a while, but we just got her out of the hospital again last weekend. So that's the reason why I've kind of been on the back burner because of different health problems and stuff. Just I'm trying to put the house on the back burner.
Right. Yeah. I mean, family comes first, so I definitely understand. And I guess like what kind of maintenance or upkeep that has been like carried out like on the property during that time, like like the yard, the taxes, general maintenance, things like that.
Everything's up to date. I was there not too long ago, and I fireworks the pole, filled it up, and I was over there yesterday and just filled about 3/4 full, and then threw some chlorine in it, and let the pumps run. So it's like I say, the maintenance has been done on. I take my wife to Dallas's there in Gainesville three times a week. So I've been going by and checking on. This I kind of hang out there. While she's in Dallas for 4 hours.
Oh, okay. Oh, so y'all at least are like close by, so y'all are able to pretty much take good care of it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I say. It's still got some furniture in it, just so we can kind of show it if we need to. But like I say, I just ain't got on back on that bandwagon till yesterday. Then I thought, I need to get this done and get it going, get sold, see what anybody wants to offer.
Right. Yeah. Well, I definitely love to help here. And I guess if you don't mind me asking while I'm trying to take a look at it here, I guess besides it being vacant for some while now and everything you've been dealing with, family, what sort of like led you all to consider, selling now?
Why we want to sell now? We just don't need two homes.
Mm-hmm.
It's all free and clear. Taxes have been paid. It's all up to date. And we just no need to carry two homes. We just need to get rid of one.
Right. And this was paid off, or do you also carry a mortgage on it? Okay, well, that's good. And besides, I guess either like, me just calling back, I guess what made y'all lean towards this approach versus maybe listing it with like a realtor, like on the market?
I'm sorry, I lost you there.
Oh, no, I was asking, like, besides, obviously me calling, or I'm sure you get calls, all the time from like investors. What made you like lean towards this approach, maybe selling it versus like listing it on the market with a realtor?
Well, I had my guy cousin that had a realtor. They listed their house in Frisco, and she just raved about it, and she wanted me to hook up with her. So she came out and she looked and thought it'd be great, and she gave me a price range that she thought she'd list it for. I thought, well, I want to go ahead and call these investors. I need to get back on that bandwagon and see what I could get, cash offer for, rather than dealing with realtor.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I've done. I had one call me yesterday. I sat down. I thought, well, I need to get started. So I went and took the cash buyer that I had on my list there on my and I thought, well, we'll see. And I've got 3 calls so far.
Gotcha. I guess like, what was the feedback when like you were working with the agent? Did she give you anything, or?
Yeah, she wants to list it, of course, and she's coming at right at the 340.
Okay, and that's why I had it listed last year, right? I think I had it listed last year. Looks like.
Yeah, 347.
Oh, okay. What was the feedback you got then?
Well, I got some good feedback. It just said nobody came up with a contract. So, and they just, what I've got, they just the market was bad. But now they're saying it's come back and we need to get it listed.
Yeah. So that's what all realtors say. And don't get me wrong, I mean, they're doing their job, obviously, whatever advice they give you, obviously financially benefits them too because of their commission. But so yeah, that's why I say that. Or they always get me too, market's coming up. I'm like, all right, let's see. Yeah.
That's what I say. It's been off the market for a good while.
Right.
I thought I had it sold, but it didn't pan out.
Yeah.
So I just instead of trying to say I got somebody who wants to buy it, but they want me to carry the note. I just really don't want to do that.
Right.
When these things go on.
Right.
I may have to go with that one direction if nobody gives me a good offer, or
right.
See what goes. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Do you want to meet me over there, or set up an appointment, or you want?
Yeah, of course. And this is what this calls for, to see if it's something we could, make work. Like at the end of the day, I mean, based on what you're telling me, it sounds like the most important thing at this point is kind of just being done with it, and be able to, obviously focus on your family and their health or her health. And at the end of the day, I definitely want to help as much as I possibly can. And I like to just keep things open, be, fully transparent. Like, yeah, I am an investor, so we do look at properties from, an investment standpoint as well. However, like I always, tell folks, like our goal is to make sure we could cover everything you're looking for. Otherwise, it probably wouldn't even make sense for you to sell in the first place. You know what I mean? So it's really depending on what you're looking for. And I always say, like, sometimes it does make sense to sell now or maybe later. So I guess for you, like, walk me through, like, what's the plan when you sell? Like, what are y'all ultimately, I guess, trying to accomplish by selling the property? Just to see if we could help.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've done yesterday. I just sat there and going off and did some work done on it, and I thought I'd just see what y'all would make an offer.
Right.
Go from there.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, because like I said, I always like to make sure I'm able to help as much as I can, and that's why I always ask, like, if y'all have any plans when y'all sell or what y'all are looking to accomplish. I mean, it sounds like y'all pretty much well established there in Gainesville. I mean, are y'all gonna take a one-way trip to Vegas and put it on black, or what's the plan there?
Well, no, we're just gonna talking about when we sell this,
Right.
when we sell the house.
Mhm.
We're just gonna try to pay this center off, and then hang on one moment.
Mhm. He put me on mute real quick. Oh, he's back.
Well,
yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. And you said, I guess you were trying to pay off. You said you were trying to pay off what again? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Trying to pay off this house.
Oh, the one y'all currently live in, or?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, cool. And how much do y'all still owe on that one?
Well, it don't make any difference what I owe on it. That's why I can get out of mine.
Yeah, no, and don't worry. Like, you're in good hands. Like, we do have a couple of different options to try to obviously get you as much as I possibly can. Now, what we don't want to do is, like, if offers do come in short what you need or what you're looking for, then I just tell you, like, hey, we're probably not the best option, and save us a little bit of time. So that's why I always ask, just to get a better understanding. So I guess, like, how much do y'all still owe on it, or what do y'all need in y'all's pocket to be able to make that transition?
Well, I'm looking to try to get 180,000 or 280,000.
Sorry, can you hear you said what?
I am trying to get 280 out of the Gainesville house.
280. Okay. Yeah. And for you personally, like, what would that allow you to do? And the only reason I ask is because, like I said earlier, like, it would make sense to either sell now, or you might make sense to sell a little bit later.
Like I say, I would like to sell it, but I'm no pressed to sell.
Right.
That's a good thing about it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, just taking a quick glance, I'd say, like I told you, I would definitely want to get you as much as I possibly can, and be able to help here. I'd say just my only concern with just where the market is, like, I'm not seeing like a whole lot of like activity going on. So that would just be my only concern. It is a little bit, slow there. So I'll be my main concern. It sounds like for you, it doesn't, y'all maintain the property. It's not like it needs a ton of work, right?
Right. They don't need, like I said before, it's got barely new air conditioner, and it's got barely new roof. I think the roof is 23 or 22, and the air conditioner is 23, and the hot water heater is like a 24. So it all been pretty much the big bite has already been done.
Okay.
So there's not really much maintenance at all, or to really, other than, like I say, the living room floor is the laminate floor. It probably needs to be replaced, but you got tired to come in and they want to put their own flooring in, and that's great. That's what about time. Just let them tell you what they want.
Yeah, exactly. And I definitely do appreciate that, because like I said, it does help me on my end to see how I could help in the best way. And like I was saying, that would just be my only concern then, would just be where the market is. Sounds like, I mean, you've been listed since last year, It is pretty slow still this year. So that would just be my main concern there. Like if offers did come in less, not just saying like my offer, but like, you know, all the offers maybe come back less, you know, maybe around like, I don't know, because you said this is paid off, right?
It's paid off.
Yeah. And that's just my other concern where like where the market is, and like I mentioned earlier, where offers do come back a lot less, where either it's maybe like the high 180s or maybe even 200 there. I mean, for you, I mean, do you feel like that would still put you in a spot where you could at least pay off the next one and kind of, you know, be able to move on from this one if you got an offer like that?
No, sir.
No.
I'll just rent it out if or something like that, or
Right. Yeah. And like I said,
I'm talking about just a high 180, you know, low 200.
Yeah.
I'll just, you know, I'll just keep it and rent it out or whatever I need to do.
Okay. Well, yeah, and that could obviously be, you know, another option there for you. And I guess like for you, what stopped y'all from doing that? Like, you know, last year or the year before that, like maybe renting it out.
Well, because I really didn't want to rent it out with the gunite pole there, and you know, for the liability purposes.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, yeah, that makes sense.
And same scenarios with renting it out or selling, you know, owner financing.
Right.
I've got somebody wanted to own a finance, but I just didn't want to. I'm not educated enough about that, so I don't know how to.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to do that.
Yeah, kind of take the liability there. Could also be a headache too, especially if you had to evict or foreclose on somebody. So I understand. Well, yeah, that makes sense of, you know, why that probably wouldn't be the best option. And that's what I'm trying to see how I could best help here on your end. That's what I was asking.
If you're talking about like the low 200, like, you know, you said 220, then it's worth me to seek an attorney or something like that. Outright and clear the note.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, of course. And I totally understand where you're coming from as well. And you said like even if you got like let's say around the 220 range, you said that still wouldn't put you in a spot where you could pay off the mortgage and still at least have some left over and move on from it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't pay off this mortgage.
Oh, geez. How much do you still on the mortgage? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, yeah, that's not personal.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, no worries. I totally understand. I'd say right now, like just the fact that it was listed last year, it hasn't been moving. And it's just based on what I see, what's on market right now, it could be a little bit tough. At least for us to come in there. Based on what I'm looking at, I'd say probably the best I'd be able to do there. And this is more of like a 60 to 90 day closing there. I'd probably have to be closer to that, maybe lower range of the 200. If you're wanting some much quicker, it probably have to be, you know, below that. Now let me ask you this, like y'all said y'all are going to end up listing it after all.
Probably. Yeah, I mean, I had a bunch of investors that I had numbers for and mess with, and I did, like I said, I got a call yesterday, and I sat there and was kind of cooling off, and I need to get on that, man, and I'll start texting out a bunch of investors and see if they're interested or not. And if you're not, that's great. You know, I'll move on. But I'm just trying to see what my best bang for the buck is going to be.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, no, I definitely understand. Well, if things change, you know, you're more than welcome to give me a call. Maybe we could revisit and see if anything changes at this point in time. Like I said, I definitely would love to be able to help, maybe provide other options, but I just, like I said, I don't really know exactly what you're looking to accomplish or what I could do here to structure something. But things do change. You're more than welcome to give me a call back and maybe we could revisit.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
All righty. Yeah, man, I couldn't get nothing. I tried to get some needs out of him, but I couldn't get them.
No, but that was a great call for everyone to see because you guys got two different approaches on the same seller. I mean, you did get more information out of him than I did, so kudos to that. I didn't know about the mortgage on the other house. Maybe he said that earlier, and I just am I frozen? No.
No.
Maybe he said that, and I just didn't hear him. That said, like, guys, this is where there's a lot of motivating factors, but it's just not motivated enough yet.
Right.
You know, the sad thing about this is he's gonna go to that realtor. He's gonna put it up on the market again at 340. It ain't gonna move. Like you can just see all the properties. There's nothing with a 3 in front of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough.
Right? Everything was like 269, 280, 270, 280, 269.
Yeah. Yeah.
And his neighbor down the street was selling for 269. And that's why I told him, like, dude, you have a pool. Like, low key, I'm gonna put it on the market at 269 so that everyone go see your house, not my house.
Yeah.
You know, or what I meant was his house, not the neighbor's house. So just motivated, wrong price.
Right.
What's going on in that mind of yours? I see the
I'm
wheels spinning.
thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking on like what could I've done.
There's nothing you could have done anymore. I don't think there is. There was.
Yeah.
Bro, you asked them all the right questions. You asked them better questions than I did.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just motivating factors, but not motivated. I mean, think about it. It's been vacant for 2 years.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I was really hoping to get some of the needs there.
Yeah.
Like once I get that, I'm like, okay, I got something, and I could at least hang in there longer and objection handle. But I didn't have that, so I was like, it's hard to objection handle some of the stuff because I didn't have that, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because like he said like renting it out, so I went back to that and kind of just try to squash that, why it wouldn't make sense, because he told me why. And then I went back and I was like, well, shit, I don't have needs yet. And got to the part where I'm like, okay, well, I'm trying to figure it out. And I tried anchoring them to see. And I tried going back to the mortgage. And that's where he didn't want to.
Yep. And you asked him twice, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 3 times even. So at the end of the day, dude, he kept it close to his vest. You said it best. You're like, well, you're not giving me any information. So, I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what you said.
Yeah. Yeah.
But dude, I was happy. We did that. We did that call. For the folks that are watching, what are your thoughts? Was that cool that you guys got to see 2 different approaches?
Yeah. Any feedback, comments, or anything? Yeah. Or maybe what y'all would have done different, or anything, you know, that would also help.
Absolutely. And we're always here calling, and I know you guys are taking in a lot of value and key ideas, but we're always open to your key ideas, right? We're still growing ourselves as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's always room for growth. So I noticed we have a few folks that are watching. I don't know if you guys are at work or whatnot. If you can't drop it in the chat, definitely drop it in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. Not only for our own growth, but also for others who are watching or will watch in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Edward, what do you think? You think we should turn on Red Panda today, or do we turn it on tomorrow?
Shoot.
Or we turn it on this afternoon?
I'd say probably tomorrow, dude. I still have some of the leads I haven't even got to, these Zolo. Just because some of the conversations
Oh,
I
that's
had.
true. I keep forgetting about that.
So yeah, I'm like, all right, I still got to get
Yeah, you know what?
those a couple times. So
Yeah. Okay, let's do Red Panda tomorrow. Let's call the lead Zolo leads today. Let's take a quick break, bro. I need to do a little bit of, I need to clean out my dispo pipeline, send some deals to dispo house, get some cancellations going. So that's probably going to take me about an hour or two. But I'd love to, but I mean, we got to get a contract today, dude. One contract a day, baby. We got to get it done.
yeah,
Real Chapo, was it a bad deal? Yeah, he's asking market price for it. I mean, the house looks good based on the pictures that's online. So I'm saying there's a neighbor that has it, his market at 269. It's been there on the market for 40 days. So knowing our end buyers, they would literally just put this on the market at 269 because his house has a pool, and the other one that's on the market for 269 doesn't.
right.
So for a novation, we would need it like low 200s. For a wholesale, we would need it like at 180.
Yeah.
Rafa, what did Rafa say? Both did great. Thank you very much. I understand Caesar being disappointed that he could not get to the finish line. Yeah, no. Well, I was not that I wasn't okay. I wasn't disappointed that I didn't get it across the finish line. I was disappointed that I didn't do my fail safe with him, and I didn't get him to open up. Edward got him to open up a little bit more than I did, but as you guys see, he kept everything close to his vest. So even if I did the fail safe, could I have had him open up completely? Probably not. But if I did the fail safe, I would have gotten the information that Edward got. So that's where I was like a little bit obsessed. Like, oh, there's just that one more thing that for some reason I've been doing the fail safe every single call, and somehow I didn't do it in that one. That was just dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. This was probably gonna be. I'm probably gonna listen back to this call. Yeah, I know that part. Like every time when I don't get what I want, like the question that I'm asking, don't get it. I'm always like, I always think to myself, like, dude, there's probably someone else way better than me that could have got that, and I'm like, okay, I need to go back, listen to this call, and see how I could have got it. Because I feel like I could have. Like I feel like there's some way I could have done it, either whether I framed it or just for me personally. That's why I'm just gonna go back to listen to that call and see if maybe I could have said something or framed it a little bit different, where it doesn't sound like where it doesn't sound like, hey, him giving that information is like for my benefit, right? Maybe I could have framed it better, where I'm like, hey, I am on your side, where hey, it's for your benefit, which I tried, but I'm not sure if it landed that well. I'm probably gonna go back and listen to it, and and see what I could pivot there.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously, you're going to do that because you constantly want to improve your craft. That said, I think at the end of it all, you're going to have the same conclusion. The fact that he's got all the motivating factors, not motivated yet. The biggest problem here is that he still thinks he can go on the market for 340. So in his mind, he's giving the cash buyers $60,000 discount, but in reality, he's asking for market price. That's all. He needs to just accept the fact that his house is only worth anywhere from 260 to 280, maybe 300 at the most. But it's hard because the market is soft. Nothing else is selling with a 3 in front of it. So why would you put it on the market with a 3 in front of
it? Right.
So that's what that is. Real Chapo, he agreed to 70. What did he agree to 70 for? Rafael, are you talking about the Illinois deal that I responded to last night? So Raphael, for that one, I would just tell him, hey, look, here's the situation, dude. I don't know how much you're gonna get. You're probably gonna get low 100s on this, if that. So I can wholesale this deal. I'm not, and just tell him like I'm not one of those newbies who's looking to get 10, 20, $30,000 out of this. If anything, man, I'm just gonna make a couple of $1,000 out of this. But I don't know where yours is. So why don't we start at 100 for now, or 110 or something. I forgot, but it ain't gonna be 170. It's as simple as that. So it has to be in the low 100s. Take that or he doesn't. William, what is the fail safe? That's a great question. Well, instead of me answering, why don't you go watch my video that I just posted the other day called The One Call Close, the fail safe, where I broke it down what the fail safe was. Actually, I didn't break it down too much, but I want you to watch it and then you tell me what the fail safe is. Cool. Other than that, guys, peace out. We'll be back on tomorrow. And as always, speed and volume, speed and freaking volume. Edward, thank you for being a trooper for the first hour, bro. You're the best.
Appreciate it.